What's up, guys? Machado Rockstar here once again, doing a little Star Realms replay. We're shooting a bunch of these in a row, so as you can see, I'm still wearing the same shirt. But same shirt, different analysis, different game every time. Something else to learn. Let's take a look at this game, which, quite honestly, is one of the longest games that I have on film. And is one of the craziest games. And I think I make a couple of mistakes in the beginning. I think I try to get a little fancy, and it almost bites me in the ass. But let's just take a look, man. Let's take a look at this wild game. So, first things first, 3 trade, get the Destroyer bot. This is fine. The problem with doing that, though, is there's a lot of stuff out here that my opponent could potentially buy, and if he has 5 trade, could get 2 of. I want to try to keep the scrap away, ideally, but it's not like I can buy the scrap and then continue to go aggro. Maybe I get the battle pod, but there's 3 cards out here, right, that can counter aggro. So, I'm not saying this isn't the right play. I'm just saying I need to keep all my ideas and game plans open because there are counters to every strategy I could potentially enact. Excuse me. Alright, and my opponent immediately picks a builder bot. Good. He's smart. He's aware. Don't want to give me 2 scraps. This is good. And with 3 trade, he picks up Embassy Yacht. When he picks up Embassy Yacht, this makes me think I need to now keep bases away. So instead of playing an aggressive strategy, which was my original intention, by him grabbing Embassy Yacht, I am now thinking I don't want the Embassy Yacht combo to go off. There's 2 blue bases out there. I should be trying to acquire those bases. And then it flips an integration port. So, many choices here, right? I could buy integration port. I could buy frigate. I could buy battle pod. I could buy storage silo. So, like I said, there's 2 routes I can go. I can either just give up on bases, let him get as many bases as he wants, and let the Embassy Yacht go off, which sounds terrible, or I can start purchasing bases myself. His Embassy Yacht combo might not go off if I can get enough aggressive cards and kill him before that combo comes into play, before that combo becomes efficient and strong. So, one of the things that would make me want to maybe just go aggressive is if he had no scrap cards. He does. He's got a scrapper. If he didn't have a lot of healing and was just going bases, well, he's got Embassy Yacht, so he is going healing. He will have more time. He will have enough time, theoretically, to enact his strategy. Ooh. Which leaves me with option number 3, which is buy all the bases that I possibly can and form a base strategy myself. Which ultimately I think is going to be the right way to go, but it's tough because I don't have a lot of trade. So integration port will allow me to have a little bit of trade, and if he is going to go base strategy, long game strategy, maybe my integration port will live a little bit. Maybe I'll get a couple of turns out of it. That would be kind of nice. It's entirely possible that he just goes all base, all healing, all defense, and integration port will live for, 2-3 turns. So, all in all, makes me want to get the integration port. Yep. And my opponent with 4 trade picks up Barter World. Definitely. So he is not just utilizing. Some people will buy Embassy Yacht and just be like, hey, I want the 2 trade and the 3 healing. But most people buy Embassy Yacht with a plan, with the idea of, I'm going to get bases. So, with 5 trade for myself, I think I need to start keeping bases away from him. But he flipped a repair bot, and I think him having a super repair bot, a super scrap down base deck, is going to really suck. So even though I risk him getting Jamma Terminal, I think repair bot storage silo is actually the way to go here. Yeah. Oh, hey, and there's a 1-drop. Should I get Imperial Fighter? Why not? A little bit of damage, force him to discard a card. Maybe that means he doesn't pick up an 8-drop. Yeah. Imperial Fighter has a lot of strength in high trade games because very often the card that you discard is the card that keeps him from getting that 8-drop or that 7-drop. So it's one of the secret benefits of Imperial Fighter. He gets Jammy Terminal. Shit. Oh, that's terrible. Now he's got at least 2 bases, maybe 3. I think he's got 2 right now, so we're not super threatened by Embassy Yacht yet. And he doesn't really have much else aside from the bases yet. So this sucks. It doesn't suck quite as bad, but it's certainly not good. So now I need to start picking up base destroying things. So I think Predator is the way to go here, especially with Infested Moon and Battle Pod being out there. Oh, so we pick a Battle Pod instead. Oh, no, never mind. Battle Pod, actually you want Battle Pod. I'm sorry. There's a frigate out here. And theoretically, we don't want to let him get Infested Moon either. Battle Pod is actually the better play. Yeah. Do you ever scrap Destroyer Bot? His dude scraps. And then he picks up the Log Hauler? 2, 3, 4, 5? Huh. Yeah. He's going bases. This makes sense. Maybe he'll get the flagship. The flagship is also like a card that he'd be like gunning for, right? Like, flagship is going to be the finisher for him. So, we can't afford anything. Oh no, we get Predator. Okay, this is fine. We get Predator, we kill his base. We're set up here, and maybe this lives for a while. Maybe this combo stays up. Who knows? Oh, look at this. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, plus 3 is 7. He should get Infested Moon. It's a base. It's a blob base, which he keeps away from me. Repair Mech, yes, puts bases on top, and potentially lets him get flagship, and potentially the scrapper. But ignoring Infested Moon and giving me an opportunity at it is definitely not the right play. Yeah, and he gets Frigate. Frigate's fine. Yeah, and then we get Infested Moon here, right? Yeah, definitely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Definitely. All right. Our base deck's coming along pretty good. I'm liking this. Get Spy Cluster, gets another base. And notice, ooh, man, integration port. Doing work. Did we know something? Were we prophetic here? Who could tell, man? Oh, yes, and we get rid of flagship. All right, good. That takes a huge win con away from him. And we can kill that. Oh, man. Loving life. Weren't able to buy anything again for the second turn in a row, though. So that's a little bad. No! That's bad. And then he gets more trade. He doesn't need to make this purchase. In fact, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he shouldn't do this. This is not. He doesn't need to do this. It just bullets his deck. But he doesn't kill it again. All right. But we don't have anything, so we're just going to keep shooting him. I mean, technically we're ahead on life total, but he's still got so much life. He's not worried. And then oh no, Battlecruiser's good. But hey, integration port's still living. This is nice. And this thing has healed us up for 8 life at this point now. So this is kind of nice. Like, he's not able to kill our bases. We're able to kill his. We're getting scrapped down. You know? Doing all right. This is the correct play. It is. But man, not getting Missilebot, not getting more efficient. Ugh. I could argue that Missilebot was the right play there. But it's okay. We love cards that draw and cards that draw themselves. Oh, look at this. 2 scraps, puts the Jamming Turtle back on top. Wow. Gets Gateship? Gateship? Ugh. I don't like this buy either. He should have gotten Missilebot. He should have gotten Missilebot and actually top-decked another base. One of these defense systems. Gateship does not help. Everything is super cheap here. He doesn't have a lot of card draw. Very likely he'll be adding cards that are inefficient to his deck just because Gateship says he should. I actually don't like this play at all. And chooses not to kill Integration Port again. So guess what? Integration Port's going to live, and it's going to block for Infested Moon, bro. And I buy the cutter? No. I should have bought the missile bot. That's another mistake. Oh, Lord. How many times am I going to leave missile bot out here? I've said 3 times I should buy missile bot, and I don't. Efficiency is how we're going to beat him, right? We're going to both have base decks, but my base deck is going to be more efficient than his. And getting cutter doesn't do that. So I think this is a mistake. Scrap the ion station. Yeah, we got to scrap all the bases, right? Oh, flips the defense center. It's just as good for him. Oh, hey, we ended up having enough to buy the missile bot. Would have been nice to buy it earlier, yo. Would have been nice to have it earlier. And then flips the missile bot? Lord almighty. Interesting. So you'll notice we're not going to be as focused on like purchases anymore. We're going to be more focused on like how do we further our game plan. And a lot of times that will end up just being make no purchases. Try to make our deck more efficient. Just try to focus on damage and scrap and stuff like that. So he's doing that to make sure that he gets rid of this base, which is fine. He needs enough damage. Yeah. So he barely scrapes together enough damage to kill all our bases. This is a good sign for our deck. The fact that he had to do all that stuff to try to get through our bases means he does not have a lot of damage. And he already scrapped a card that he paid 6 trade to pick up earlier. And it's already gone. And it's, that should have been a win con for him. But now it's out. And yeah, it picks up Trade Escort, but I'm not afraid of Trade Escort. Yeah, we're going to pick up that Blob Fighter. Yep, there it is. Now our deck is efficient, it's strong, it's powerful. He top decks the base, that's fine. See, he's got no way to draw it though. So, it doesn't really matter to me. That's a concern for next turn. He throws. So now we throw a scout away. Now it's mostly mechanics, right? Now we're just drawing. We're trying to get our deck efficient, get damage. I think I should have scrapped there, but that's okay. Yeah, see, then he top decks another base. He's just playing defensively. He's trying to get his base wall set up. This is good. This is fine. Now I scrap and just deal 2 damage. Yeah, I should have scrapped earlier. I could have drawn something better. See, I would have drawn a Predator and gotten... Oh, whoops. Sorry. Hang on. There we go. And let's back this up a little more here so we can see this turn. Yeah, see? I should have scrapped the turn before, because then I wouldn't have drawn it, and then I would have been potentially have drawn a better card. And now I'm just doing 2 damage, which is kind of ineffectual, when instead I would have done more damage and potentially killed a base. I don't like my mechanics on this play, on that play. And now he gets the mega combo. Wow, look at this. Draws 2. 4 bases out. Holy shit. Wow. That's unnecessary. That's a base destroyer, actually. But defense system would have been better. Patrol mech would have been better. Yeah. I think this just bloats his deck. I don't think this is necessary. Get the defense system. Keep getting more bases. Get more face protection. Alright. Okay. Well, we're about to have a hell of a turn. Scrapping scouts. Drawing 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 4 cards. Yep. Integration port comes back out. Boom, 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 bam. Nice. Hey, drew our only 2 yellows together. That's fucking great. He heals for 9. Top decks. No, 12. Top decks. Wow, that was a big turn for him, too. Look at this. Oh, see, now he's starting to turn the corner, right? Now he's buying... He's buying blobs. He's buying aggressive cards. He knows it's time for him to start turning this game around. So we need to just keep our foot on the gas, though. Try to stay efficient. Scrap all our scouts because we don't need them anymore. Yep. Bloated. Yeah, our scrap edge is coming into play pretty hard here. Scrapping bases, good. Scrapping, good. Now our deck is super efficient. super efficient. Wow, look at this, though. Shit, I mean, he's still healing 10 something every time. It's crazy. Boom, 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 boom. 22. Let's go. He's healing for 10, but we're dropping 25 on him every time. Oh, man. Really lucky for him to not draw the embassy yacht here. Let's back this up just a little bit. Yeah, see, now he picks up Ravager. Probably going to get Patrol Cutter. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, he's just trying to get some damage here. But he knows he's on the ropes, and we could easily cobble together 28, 29. Oh, that's ball game. There it is, and he concedes. There you go. That's game. So, crazy game, right? A lot of turns. A lot of turns. A lot of thinking. And you notice about halfway through, right? There wasn't a whole lot to say. I'm not saying the turns play themselves, but our strategy is less influenced by what we're trying to buy and more influenced by what we're trying to do. So we got to a point to where it was like, we need to be efficient, we need to keep aces away from him, and we need to get as much card draw and damage as we possibly can. And that's what we did. And a lot of times that involved not buying anything, just letting our deck become more efficient, letting the scrap slowly but surely get rid of all our starters so we could draw into the better cards. If we did pick up a card, it was a blob fighter, it was a predator, it was a scrap card, just to continue to add to our efficiency, you know? And while he did pick up a lot of bases, those bases were mostly defensive. They weren't really offensive. He didn't really have a lot of damage. It was difficult for him to actually kill us because we had bases too. We had protection too. Integration port, what an MVP. Stayed out for 5 turns. You know, and so that's the thing, is sort of once you know your opponent's game plan, you can figure out multiple ways to counter it. And I chose to counter it with a take his bases away, scrap, and damage strategy, which ended up working out. And we actually did his game plan better than he did. So a lot of times when you hate buy, you end up taking on your opponent's strategy and often doing it better than him. All right, guys. Hope you like that game. Thank you so much for watching. See y'all later.